Now. I don't know.
Yeah.
It says meeting is now streaming live on custom live streaming service. That's what I see.
Get it wrong. You're out.
You're out. No
So,
more. No
Should
more.
you be able to see us on Facebook?
We're on Facebook.
Hello,
Mom said
Facebook.
I can play.
What's up, Mark Zuckerberg?
All right.
I'm gonna play
You wanna
you.
see? You wanna see what we're doing?
I'm gonna play husband and wife.
Okay.
Say hi.
Nope.
Look, say hi.
Shelby is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
Yeah. that's
Erica, I
awesome.
just listened to Trashy today. It's a lot of fun. Nice
Oh.
job. You guys
Thank you so much.
bring me all the news.
That's all the pom poms.
The other half of Trashy?
No, she's the
I
first
have
half.
not listened
Cassandra is the other half.
yet. What is the other half?
Yeah,
Met Cassandra.
whoever's in the room is the first half.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the
That's
first half. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the first half.
Well, now I gotta listen. Been meaning
Thank
to listen,
you.
So,
Yeah,
anyway, I bet you guys are hysterical.
thank you. It's not suitable for work, but good for private listening.
Okay, I like that. That sounds good. That sounds good to me.
Let's see. Let me see if.
Find it actually, right?
Hi, Alicia Roper.
Hi guys.
Coming.
Hi.
Hello.
How's life, Alicia Roper?
Life is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Although I have a 13-year-old who has the occasional tood. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys go through that with Yogi?
Not as much as other people, but yeah.
Not as much, but we get it now. I mean, yeah.
Well,
He's got it.
well,
every once in a while.
he's not now. Now he's got the attitude of a 20-year-old. He doesn't live with us
Yeah.
and wonders why we want to talk to him.
Show you guys something.
Yeah, sure. You're not going to be a troublesome 13-year-old, are you?
This is a teacher
Hi,
card.
Sonia.
He gave this to me.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Says like, "Hi Sonia had an amazing day. She was focused, raising her hand, and set a great example for her classmates. I am so proud of her. Thank you, best Miss Jake." And
That's
also,
good.
Woo! Wow, yes.
I'm
That's-
so proud in one of my other notes.
Very
really-
nice note.
Yeah. That's
Sonia, what
excellent.
grade are you in?
First grade, about to leave.
You're about to finish first grade, so your whole first grade was on
Like
on Zoom.
in 3 or 4 or 2 days.
All right, so Sonia, I'm going to ask you a question and see if you. This is a quiz question, and see if you can answer it. What animal has the longest eyelashes and the longest nose?
I think I know. It is a what was it called again? An elephant.
That's right. Yes. Excellent. The first quiz goes to Sonia. Fantastic. Hi, Mike Shapiro.
Hi, Mike.
Whatever. If you guys do hard questions, I'm in the easy end one.
Oh, okay.
Ask like what's infinity plus like plus 0, I can answer that infinity.
What's infinity plus 0? And you know the answer to that?
Infinity.
I know. Isn't that weird? What about infinity plus 1? What's that?
Infinity and 1.
Yeah, oh, it's actually infinity, which is really hard to wrap your head around.
Infinity and 1. Infinity is the starting like 0. The first one is infinity and 1.
I think
You
Infinity
know
1
who
was the
your
name
heads
of
are.
Andy Griffith had a spaceship that went into outer space from his backyard, and I think it was called
Salvage
Infinity
1. It was called Salvage 1.
I know.
I know you know.
Hey,
That was
I
the
watched
best show
Super
ever.
Train, okay? I know.
Super Train. Oh,
Yeah.
the best show ever.
I watched How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, that's not as good as Super Train.
Super.
How about the Big Bus? How
I
about
never
that for a
watched
movie?
it, but Baby Boss, ew.
You like Baby Boss.
Until now, well, until
Until
a
just
year
now.
ago, because he fired me from my own job.
All right, Sonia, I got one more question for you. And if anybody knows this just it's only Sonia can answer this question. What beverage, which you know what a beverage is?
Yes.
Okay. What beverage is the official beverage of 19 states and comes out of cows?
Milk.
Milk!
Oh.
Very good. Mike, you didn't know that one?
You said we couldn't. I was gonna try and steal it.
Don't know what cows
I
are.
wanted to say I know it, but I wasn't allowed.
Cows are. That's too easy. Why would you ask an easy one? Well,
All right, I'm going to ask an easy one, Mike. Mike, what is the number of the interstate highway that goes from Santa Monica, California to Jacksonville, Florida, and is the number of toes most people are born with? Oh, Pat Town stole it silently.
What?
Mike,
The
you know
number of
Pat Town-
toes
What do you
most
mean?
people are born with?
It's
I thought
10.
it was going to be 70, but now you're saying it's 10.
Yeah, interstate highway that goes from
Wait,
Jacksonville, Florida.
Which
to
where,
Santa
from where to
Monica-
where?
Santa Monica, California to Jacksonville, Florida.
That's not 70.
No, it's 10.
I
7.
thought
no,
it
they-
was
they-
90, 80, 70.
Yeah, but
70s in the Midwest.
yeah. Santa Monica is way at the bottom, so it's 10. It's the lowest one.
I know. I thought it was 90 in the north and 70 in the south. Evidently, it's 10 in the south. Can I have another question about milk, please?
What beverage is spelled MILK and is no longer drunk by millennials unless it's if it comes from a nut?
I know it.
What is it, Mike?
Milk.
That's very good. You're
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for your facial enthusiasm, Alicia.
all right, Alicia. This is a
Has
question.
Alicia
for you.
answered any
I think we
questions?
should flip it and make John have to come up with only questions to which the answer contains milk.
I almost anything else. I mean, honest to God, what else is there but milk? So
I drink it.
Pat Town. This is Mike Shapiro and Alicia Roper. Alicia Roper, Mike Shapiro, and Tristan and Sonia. You should all know Pat Town. You should all know each other because you're all wonderful, fantastic actors. And you're all
Hi, nice to meet you
really
guys.
hilarious.
Hello. Hello.
All right, Alicia.
Hello,
this is-
Zena. Hey, Zena. What's up?
That's Sonia.
No.
I would like everybody to know that I am in this TV show today.
We know.
Yes. I would like everyone to know that too.
I
All right, so this is a question. This is a question for Zena and Shelley and Alicia. This is an easy question. What gender makes up 49.6% of the human population and got the right to vote in all 50 states with the 19th Amendment?
female.
That's very good.
It wasn't gender fluid.
No, it's not gender fluid. They
It's not
still can't.
gender
They
fluid?
still don't have the
That
right
was
to
my-
vote.
We're still fighting for equality over there.
That's right.
That's right. So Tristan, you saying that there's a 5-second difference? Is that all?
Yeah, it's about a 5-second difference between Facebook and YouTube.
I wonder if
Mm.
people are watching it. So what we're doing, for those of you who are, I wonder if anybody, I don't know, can't tell. I can see it's happening.
I think Tristan and I are the two who are watching.
Oh, you can tell that people are watching?
You can see two people. Two people.
Oh,
How is it so far, Shelley?
Yeah,
Oh
is it
my God.
entertaining?
Completely engrossing.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know what's really good is if you turn up the sound on it and it happens 5 seconds later, drive you instantly insane. Just instantly. All of a
Milk.
sudden, you're completely nuts.
Milk.
Milk. Very good.
No, you could ask about a certain politician in San Francisco.
Or you could ask about
Oh, yeah.
when a joke is overtold, but you continue to tell it.
Oh,
Oh, nice. What word is used to describe a?
Oh.
Never mind. I can't use Harvey Milk. I have to come up with something else. It's too depressing.
Joke is overtold, but you continue to tell it.
Oh, nice. What word? Oh, no. Don't. What's happening? Am I hearing it? Are you guys, somebody doing that to me? Because I just wasn't saying just instantly when I heard myself. Oh, Erica
Sorry.
left.
I was playing, I think I was playing the Facebook with
Yeah.
I was unmuted.
Yeah, that was funny. I was instantly. All right, what country is the birthplace of Colin Powell's mother and Kamala Harris's father?
I know it.
Ah, who said that?
Maybe I don't know it.
No, what is it, Zena?
Is it India?
No,
That's
that's
Kamala Harris's mother. My God.
yep. Yeah, Pat, do you know it?
No.
It's Jamaica. Both of Colin Powell's parents were from Jamaica. All right, here's
That
something
explains it.
you should all know. Ready? What name is shared by the actor who won 4 Screen Actors Guild Awards for playing Jay on Modern Family and the Nobel Prize winning playwright who wrote Long Day's Journey into Night? Yeah, so Alicia Roper.
Eugene.
Eugene. It is not right, though. That's not right. Yes, Pat.
O'Neill?
O'Neill, that's right. Eugene O'Neill and Ed O'Neill.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
they're
Am I
practically the same
winning?
person. Yeah, you win it all. You win the whole thing.
I like you to
Nice.
meet my baby brother Sloan.
Hi, Sloan.
Hello, Sloan.
And also, I have a question for you guys.
Oh, no, we're in trouble now.
All right. What do you call a stegosaurus, but it's a toy and it's a stuffed animal?
Expensive.
I would call him Steggy.
Stuffosaurus.
Stuffosaurus! Of course. Should have known that. That's really good.
You know it.
You know it and you joked it. Get it? It's a joke question.
You joked it.
You joke it.
Now John asked the questions.
All right, what name a topic, any topic. I'm sure I got a question for it.
Shoes.
What?
Shoes.
Jews?
Shoes. What
Shoes.
do you wear on your feet?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't have a question.
Somebody wore Jews on their feet?
Oh, no. No, it's too soon.
Shoes.
I don't have any questions about shoes. I need to have some questions about shoes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
you hear weird sound coming from this house? A beautiful beauty. Well, it's not weird sounds. It's Mommy cooking dinner.
Cooking sounds.
What? The cooking sound is the sound of what?
Apparently it's hilarious.
Apparently, he's asking me a question. Well, I don't get it. Really. No, it's not.
We're all
really.
good.
Yeah. Zon allows me to carry him now.
He lets you?
Mommy said I can carry, and I have an amazing thing to tell you. So
Okay, amazing. Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
I went to the park today and I saw somebody who was in my soccer class.
Really? That is kind of amazing.
He had the electrical bike and it goes as fast as a motorcycle, but it's for kids, and that's why it's called a motorcycle, electrical bike. And I got to ride it, and he said that he would buy one for me because he has because he has $500.
He has $500 and he's what? Is he
He would
7?
buy one for me.
He's 7-year-old is going to buy you a motorcycle?
Yeah, he's gonna buy me an electrical motorcycle bike for kids.
Boy,
And
you're
I-
already lying to her.
All right, Mike.
Oh, he's
Okay.
not.
Kristen
lying.
is the producer of the show, and he wants you now to be the new host. So that's how it works in Hollywood. So, like I asked Kristen to be the producer of the show, and then he's kicking me out and hiring you because you're young and pretty.
Young and cute.
You're young and cute and articulate and
Smart.
smart and
He always bets, so don't mind him. He always bets on me.
Okay, we're gonna mute
So
ourselves.
don't mind him.
Okay, go on,
no,
John.
don't want him to spit on you. Okay. All right. What name is shared by the biggest sportswear / sneaker company in the world and the Greek god of victory?
Nike.
Nike.
Excellent. Very good. Mike Shapiro, how are
You're
you?
no longer disembodied, Shelly.
No,
It's
I know.
nice to see your
Turn off my
face.
camera. Yeah. Special occasion.
Lovely embodied voice.
Yes. There you go.
Pat Town. Are your
Yes.
boys? Is your oldest back? Spent.
Spencer, he's living with his girlfriend though in Eagle Rock.
Really?
He's doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's in her parents' basement. They've constructed a little apartment for themselves, and he's been going online to Cal Irvine this year.
Oh,
That's what he's doing.
wow.
All of the people. You can see all of the people.
Is Murphy graduating?
No, he's one more year. One more year.
One more year? Okay.
He'll be a senior
is
next
Spencer
year.
going to go to NYU?
No, he went to NYU, and then he and his girlfriend actually were living in Brooklyn, and they discovered that New York City was a very expensive place to live.
So they
And,
came to,
so they
came to a
decided-
much
and then-
cheaper place like Los Angeles.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. Then COVID hit, and then they had to come home. And they decided that she's going to Northridge now, and he's going to Irvine, taking class on Irvine.
Is he which
Still
Irvine?
studying that.
Is he UC Irvine? Or what did you say?
Yeah, UC Irvine. Yeah,
but he's doing
UC
it
Irvine. Yeah,
he's doing it out online. He's not going down there every day, of course. Yeah.
online.
Yeah. Cool.
No, not yet. Yeah, he was talking about doing it next year. I was like, okay, kid, have fun.
Yeah, I
That's quite a
actually
trip.
worked down there across the street from UC Irvine. I commuted every day on the train, and
Oh yeah.
it actually wasn't that bad.
All right,
Yeah.
can we move on to the question?
It took 2 hours. What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah,
Will
John,
you
can we move
back
on
to
to
the
the questions,
question?
please?
Oh, okay.
Let's do the questions. Give one to me.
Oh, you want a question? All right.
Mhm.
Here's a question. What
Here's a
element?
Question.
No, what element is a deadly gas that has been used as a chemical weapon in World War I and more recently in Syria and Iraq? And this is an element and is found in table salt.
I know it. Oh no, I'm not.
You can.
Well,
Oh,
I don't
Are we all allowed to play?
yes.
I know it.
What is it, Mike?
Chlorine.
Chlorine is correct.
Maureen.
The negative ion. I think sodium is positive and chlorine is negative.
Well, that's a little bit
Nice.
too much detail. You're
Oh,
dyslexic.
Wow.
Can he
All right,
get extra
Sonia.
credit?
Here's another one. This is
He gets
for
voted on the
Sonia.
poll ones.
What substance covers 71% of the surface of the Earth and falls from the sky when it? Yes, you already know, Sonia.
an asteroid.
No,
Yeah.
Asteroid fall to the Earth, I think.
No, but listen to the whole question.
no, falls to the Earth when it rains.
Water.
That's right.
Nice.
Very, very good.
I thought you were talking about something else, but it's raindrops.
What state is the birthplace of Frank Jonas of the Jonas Brothers and Frank Sinatra of
I
Frank
know
Sinatra?
it.
Yeah. Who, Michelle? Michelle Dunn, is that you?
Answer here.
I think it's New Jersey. Is it New Jersey?
It is New Jersey.
I think Frankie, the bonus Jonas, is from New Jersey. I don't know about that other guy.
Frank,
Boom.
Michelle?
Hi,
Peeps.
Michelle.
I'm
You got-
reclining. It's
you
been a
made it.
day.
you made it back.
Did you just get home?
I got home yesterday at about 2 or 3, and then I had a coma.
Where were
So-
you?
I was in Seattle 24 hours prior.
She and Norman drove.
We drove.
Did
Like
you
a
drive
bat
back
out of
with
hell.
Norman?
What?
Did you drive back with Norman?
Yes, I brought him back with me. That's the thing. When you go to the prom, you bring everybody back that you went to the prom with. That's the rule.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought there was, you gotta go back in time and fix that.
Better go back in time and fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a joke.
Oh, good.
Oh, please.
Okay, let me see if I can do this.
Can't be dirty because we've got to.
It's losing its luster.
The bartender. Okay, bartender said it has no luster yet.
Okay.
It hasn't begun. Okay, here it's beginning. Bartender says, "Beat it. We don't serve time travelers." A time traveler walks into a bar.
Yeah, baby. Nice. Nice.
I have a joke that goes with that.
Really?
Excellent.
A ropes walks into the bar and the rope and the food
Bartender.
and the bartender says, "We don't serve ropes here," and then he leaves and he tangles himself all up like a person, and then he walks into the bar, and then he asks the waiter, "I'm the rope. Do you have anything for me?"
I'm what?
I'm afraid. Actually, he said, "I'm afraid not."
The bartender says, "Wait a minute. Aren't you that rope that was in here a minute ago?" And then the rope says, "I'm afraid not."
Afraid not.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Told me that joke.
That's a classic.
Right.
Who is Mark Wahlberg's sister-in-law and Melissa McCarthy's cousin?
I know it. Jenny McCarthy.
That is right. Very good.
John,
Yeah.
as this is the anniversary and we can see the lovely disembodied voice,
Yeah.
would you care to give us a sense of how you go about being a host? Like, what are you looking at right now? Is it a computer monitor? Is it slips of paper? Are you pulling them out of thin air? What do you see right now for your questions? Where are they?
Well, usually I put them over here, and I put them on a Word document, and then I read them like this. What word describes Polyphemus, the son of Poseidon, who was blinded by Odysseus, and is the alter ego of Scott Summers, one of the original X-Men? Did that look like I was reading?
It
That's what I
sounded
do.
like you were reading.
Yeah. Anybody know what the answer is?
Cyclops?
That is correct, Alicia
Oh,
Roper.
Nice.
I was
Keep
gonna
on
say
the
wet,
board,
but that
Roper.
doesn't sound like a superhero to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Okay, so you use two monitors, or do you use the same monitor?
I use the same monitor. I do have two monitors, but I have the same monitor that I look at. So I put all the stuff like kind of nearby. So I'm looking at you, and then I also have the questions like right here, and I say, who started going by her middle name because there were several other girls named Joan in her first grade, and was the first woman and the first Jew to lie in state in the U.S. Capitol.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
That is right. Her name is actually Joan.
Joan Ruth?
Joan Ruth.
Interesting.
She was born Joan Ruth Bader. And she got
Oh, sure.
married to a guy named Ginsburg. And she was
Right,
known
right.
as Ruth Bader.
How was
Give
the
her the
first
cachet.
woman to ever lie in state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that
That's
many people have,
mind-boggling.
You
Not
may
that
not
many
know,
people.
but we haven't had a female president. And those are usually the ones that lie in state. Sorry, that
Oh, is
sounded
that true? You have to
like
be a
an
president
asshole,
usually?
like a jerk. If I was a better friend, I would run down the street and look over John's shoulder with my iPad, and you could see exactly what he sees.
He could screen share.
But I can't
Maybe he
function.
doesn't want to ruin the magic.
Yeah, there's
it
a
is.
lot of
Don't
magic.
look behind the curtain, isn't it?
I have a joke that's for kids, Sonia, but my son found it kind of upsetting. So you can tell me what you think.
Ooh.
Why was the little strawberry crying?
Because it was about to be eaten.
Good guess. This joke was because his parents were in a jam.
Oh, that is unsettling. That is really unsettling.
is
I'm
really,
gonna cry.
I like
Oh,
her
no.
answer better.
Oh,
Now.
I know it's super. It's like I put a joke card in his snack every day, and some of them are funny, but that one was so dark. It was really,
Yeah.
it was upsetting.
What
Oh,
do those
um,
for me?
Okay.
How
so
many kids do you have, Alicia?
like this one.
Two.
You have two. You have a 13-year-old. Are they both boys? Or are they
Yes,
both boys?
yes.
What are their names?
Max is 13 and Josh is 10.
Ah, excellent. Oh my God, Bruno Oliver's coming. Does
The All-Stars.
um Mike Shapiro, do you know Bruno Oliver? Alicia, do you know
Oh,
Bruno
right.
Oliver?
It's a meeting of worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno.
Bruno actually went to University of Washington, and he's originally from Chicago, which he, look at his Cubs thing. God, jeez.
What?
No, I mean, really, the people from Chicago, they just love the
Oh,
fact that they're from Chicago.
we're insufferable.
Really,
we're absolutely
insufferable is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I thought Chicago was going to be like a nicer city.
Why?
Chicago's nice. We don't shut up about how nice it is. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
it's nice to be in Chicago because the people who are in Chicago and live there don't talk about, well, that's not true. They actually talk about how great it is all the time.
That's why Frank Lloyd Wright wanted to live inside Beinecke or Branford Tower,
No, Harkness.
Harkness Tower,
So he
because
didn't,
he never wanted to have to lay eyes on it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a bit extreme. You could just go out of the city.
Yeah.
Well,
he
he was
did
visiting.
move. He moved to Taliesin, right?
Yeah.
He was,
And then
that's
he
the,
burned
that's
it
the legend
down.
when he,
He
when
didn't burn
came-
it down, but
Didn't he though?
oh
My
wow,
last
nicely
project in
played.
college.
He didn't like that wife.
Yeah, my last project in college was more or less a one-person show about Frank Lloyd Wright, and he was out of his mind. He was out of his freaking mind.
He was a free spirit, but that's how
Yes, he was.
rules get
He was also a
broken.
lunatic. But I'm sneaking in between two rehearsals because things are back, kind of.
You're rehearsing, that's great. What are you rehearsing for?
An AFI film and a public service announcement, which is sort of an intense public service announcement about mental health. So one's wackadoodle and the other one is pretty intense.
Are you gonna go and shoot it? You're
Yeah,
just rehearsing?
yeah. No, we're shooting. I mean, COVID protocols. You 2 tests ahead of time, or for one of them. I mean, there's various degrees of it. One of them's
Yeah.
just me, so it's it's a lot easier. But yeah, 2 tests, and then I mean, up until the 15th, it's still the face shields and actors under the umbrellas or under the little canopies or whatever. It's very strange. It's very strange. But and then you sort of make your little if it's a big production, you've got big little pods that can kind of talk to each other and other people can't, and very weird stuff.
I'm Zone B, just so you know.
Zone B? And what?
Yeah.
Yeah. These aren't
I'll
big
be
enough.
on the second floor. I won't be touching you, but it's nice to meet you.
It's so weird, but I just wanted to come by and say I love this show. The show's so great, and I just wanted to stop by and say it was a thrill to be involved a couple times, and I'm so proud of the show. I think you're doing a great job. Both of you guys did such a great job with it, and it's funny, and it's not as cool as the diorama, but it's otherwise.
That is a cool diorama.
That's a very cool diorama. All right, I got to go because now I'm 4 minutes late for that other rehearsal. I don't
Oh,
wanna be
okay.
here.
Thanks for coming, Bruno.
Good luck with your gigs.
Bye.
Bye.
So it's like a shoebox that opens up, and it's a whole, and it turns.
Wow, it's not even shoes in there. That's so cool.
Are those
Very
disco
cool.
balls?
We're about to make the treats, but so on this thing, is this like a show?
Yes.
It is sort of like a show. I mean, who knows who's watching it? I don't know.
I want to be on TV.
Hey, if you're watching on what is it called, YouTube, Josh List, where are you?
Well, I'm in Newberry Park.
Well, you're not Josh List, as far as I know. What country is the southernmost and one of the longest countries north to south, and one of the narrowest east to west?
I know it.
What is it?
Is it Chile?
That is correct.
Great job, Mommy.
Thank you.
Good
Great
job.
job.
Man, I gotta get me a fan club.
That is correct.
Wait, pronto.
I gotta get me a diorama making fan club. Man, I gotta get me a fan club.
Wait, pronto.
I gotta get me a diorama making fan club. Man, I gotta get me a fan club.
Wait, pronto.
I gotta get me a diorama.
Oh my
I know.
God.
Is that you, Shelley?
Shelley, stop.
We're not asking any questions, and I'm making up one for you.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that
okay.
needed a
You.
under it.
So, John,
Yes.
this is a question that only you can answer.
All right.
What is my mommy's and daddy's favorite drink? Try to figure it out.
Is it wine? Is it grape
Nope.
juice?
Nope.
Is it water?
It is coffee.
Oh,
Ah,
I totally should have known that.
I faked you out.
Yeah, you totally did.
But yay for having a prop on hand.
And
Um,
yay, I gotta get me a fan club. You guys have to make me a fan club. That's
All
it.
right. So I just want to, Mike, I have this little factoid about lying in state. Rosa Parks laid in honor in the Capitol, and lying in state is for government officials.
Now, when you, okay, thank you. And also, that's good to know. And also, did you just go look that up, or do you have
No.
just like a database of searchable questions?
I have a database of questions that I mean, it's sort of searchable. I've written, we've been doing it for a year, and then there's
game.
it's like 50 shows, and it's 16 questions per show. So that's 800 questions. Is that right? Sure.
Plus the box
Sure,
game.
John.
plus the box set.
Yes, and then the box had another 500 questions or something like that. And yeah, I've got so much. My head was crammed with garbage before, and now it's just overflowing. It's kind of falling out of my ears at night. It's amazing. I am so glad you guys showed up for this. It's very, very, I really, really appreciate it. It's very, very nice.
It's our pleasure.
Thanks, Sonia. So, Mike, how's Nathan?
He's good. He's actually in town right now.
In your town or my
Here.
town?
In
Oh,
my town.
Oh yeah.
In my little town.
So he's out. Is he coming? Is he going to come back to our town?
He'll be back. He'll be back.
All right.
Well, our town. Now that's confusing because, our town. But yes, he'll be in your town.
Did you find a place
Again.
to live?
He did.
Where?
Yeah, what part of town do you know?
Well, I'm not gonna. Aren't we on the internet right now? I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that's
we
pretty
are.
Good thinking.
So don't talk about that.
What
But
about
here's the
Yogi?
thing: nobody's watching it. What?
Is Yogi in college? Is Yogi home for the summer?
Yogi is doing AmeriCorps.
Oh,
Yeah. So he did he got into the University of York in England, and he put it off for a year and did AmeriCorps. And he, which has been just a fantastic experience. And he's now they do for some reason, they do these 10-week missions, and they call them spikes for some reason, which really strange. And the middle spike he did, he was in North Carolina helping with vaccinations. And so he was there for a really long time, and he was just basically saying, "Are you here for the vaccination? Go that way," like for 12 hours a day. But now he's in Colorado, in Greenlee, Colorado, and he's working for Habitat for Humanity. So he's building a house or two.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he really loves it. And it's really great because he is going to, he said he wants to continue to do, work and build. He loves building stuff, which is great because he's at the age where it's like, what the heck are we going to get him for presents? And now it's like, oh, hammer, screwdriver, every Christmas. He's giving him a present.
Does he stay,
Is
John
he
and Shelley, in AmeriCorps, does he stay with the same group of people?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So there's a is it called a pod, Shelley, or is it just a team?
Unit.
A unit.
The unit.
And he has a name. What is the name of the unit?
They were Fire 7, but I think they changed their leader and they're now Fire 4.
So there's like Earth, and is it like that?
Da, 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 da.
It's like, yeah, he's in Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's the new singer for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Excellent.
Yeah, because he can sing better than Philip Bailey. Yeah, there's 10 people. Yeah. What do you guys? Oh yeah, Sonia, you have your hand up.
Well, I'm asking you something.
What?
So, like, what is the worst bug in the world? That's a question for you to answer.
The one closest to me.
Oh, that's 100% correct.
Yeah.
No, the one what?
The biggest
worst
one that's
bug in
close.
the world.
I don't know. What's the worst bug in the world?
It's like a TV show. You have to answer it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say
Black Widow.
Yes,
black.
You did it right?
Very good, Shelley.
Yay!
Black widows are terrible. Actually, there are two. I forgot the name of the other one, but it's a kind of bug. It's terrible.
A kind of bug, and it's terrible. Okay.
I don't think bugs know they're terrible.
No.
You know, they're just being bugs. They don't know that they're scaring me and that they're gross.
So I learned about bees because we had some bees that took up residence in an old chest of drawers that we actually had in our backyard, and some friends came along, and Rex and a friend of his.
Yay, Rex and Alex!
They took it away.
They took our bees.
They took our bees away in the car.
They took almost all of them. There's a
And-
little bunch of them.
So what they did was they sealed up the holes and they picked it up and they took it away. And they warned us that, and they did this at about 8 o'clock, but there's still bees out there in the world. And those bees, like couple hundred of them, came back to find that their home was gone. And so they hung around our yard, and they still are there. So, but bees live about 30 days, and their life is spent, the first half of their life is spent in the hive. Like they're born and they're taken care of for a day, and then they're put to work inside the hive doing things, and they have different jobs that they instinctually do. And then when they're about 15 days old, they fly out and start looking for pollen. So anyway, the ones that are out there are the older ones, and they only live for 30 days. Yeah, they were in that thing.
In the chest of drawers, not the red thing. They were in there, right in the hole where the knob used to go.
Yeah. Yes. It's a very informative show, Tristan. Thank you very much.
John, will you ask one question about food, please?
About what?
Food.
Food.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
Yes, that's my answer. Final answer, no friends. I don't think that's
Did you
me.
hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Let's see. Do I have any food questions?
We get it, Mike. You have friends who are calling you all hours of the day and night. We get it. Did you hear about Hugo and Kim? Act Chapter.
All right. What family, this is about food, what family makes more than half of the world's pet food and also makes M&Ms, Snickers, Skittles, and Wrigley's gum? Yeah, yeah. You do?
The answer is Mars.
The answer is Mars. That's correct. Wow.
The Mars family? Are they a family? Does the family
Yeah.
still own it?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are a family.
It's one of the richest families in the world, and it's a privately owned company.
Mars is kind of a weird. It should be the last name for a planet,
Right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they own Mars.
And they own Mars, the planet. And they're descended from Mars, the god.
Oh, it's like
What? Okay, Alicia, this is for you. What fruit is considered a sign of luck in China, where most of the world's supply is grown, and turns into prunes when dried?
Plums.
That is correct.
Plums.
Very
Plums.
good.
Plums. Did I get
What?
it?
Yes.
Sorry, I had to take that really important call at all hours of the night, you guys, but I'm back now.
We get it. You're important.
No, it's
Here, John, here's a question.
Uh-oh.
Here's a question for you as a game show designer.
yeah.
Is it possible to design a question, to construct a question for you know it,
Yes. Yes, it
which
is.
relies on
Easy.
physical gestures rather than on verbal answers?
Well, they have the dancing question.
Okay, go ahead, Mike. I mean, I
No,
did
I don't
do-
have the, I'm just, because here's the thing. We were talking this week about the fact that when we were kids, if someone were to pretend to use the phone, they'd go like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Peg said, I can't stand that. I like it when people, I would always try to use the phone like this.
Mhm.
Which
Oh,
is,
right.
you know, that's like annexing of object work, right? Like you're
Right.
supposed to. So this
Right.
is like, you know, and I remember that we used to do this and like we would go, hang on one sec. What now? And then, but now apparently, because my kid said, when people are talking on the phone now, like when teenagers pretend to talk on the phone, they go like
Yeah.
this.
Really?
Oh,
Like
Sonia, is that what you do?
flat thing.
splat thing.
I normally just use like regular earphones because I have one.
But she actually uses a banana to great effect on a regular
Oh.
basis.
Yeah, Mike, why don't you just use a regular phone? Why do you have to use invisible phone?
Not.
Does that work?
Use a pretend.
Can you use a real phone?
Can I? Yeah, I recently used a real phone.
Oh my God.
Or what about this? Have you, maybe you've done this, I can't remember. Have you ever had a game where you asked the first person that could come back with a prop?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
won
you have,
that
right?
one time.
Well, I had questions where a scavenger hunt where, you know, the first person to come back with toilet paper, that was one of the early shows when toilet paper was in demand.
That might have
And
been
then-
what I was on.
And we had searching for some kind of sports logo and a couple other things like that.
I won because I had a newspaper, because I happened to have the newspaper when Joe Biden won the election. I think
Yeah.
it was they finally decided he won the election, you know, when it was resolved and not the day after the election.
I have something to share.
Yes, Sonia, what is it?
So we were gone for like a week and then 4 more days.
Uh-huh.
So we were visiting our cousins in Reno and it took a 9-hour drive. Then for the 4 more days, we drove 8 hours to get to another place to camp at the beach. And we saw the Norses there and I met this cool kid named Ryan and we went camping and we could walk to the beach and it was super close. And also like there was like a little what's it called again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. There's like a little show place, like where
Oh, it was an amphitheater.
an amphitheater made out of wood and stuff, and there were like seats and stuff, and we did it there. We had a talent show. I was, however, in there, but I wasn't in the play that the other kids were doing, but I did do a speech about the Earth and about our planet. But also, after each play, then like the Norse girl and Charlotte and her friend would just come up and play like the troll game, and then like the troll who was Charlotte pretended she spit on the car, and she didn't know how to use a car, and she sat on the car first when she was going to get in the car on the ceiling, and she said, "This is how you ride a car," and like she was so crazy, and like she knew, like, well, I carved this out of wood. It's just my house, but how would they know whose house it was? Look, told them to spit out the window and instead spit out on her clothing.
Ah,
Yeah, mommy was filming my play, and also the other, like the play,
You know what that was? Improvisation.
improvisation, right?
Which you know how to do.
And because we go, because
I
I
bet.
have my own job, and like I go in acting class, and like I act out things, like they teach me how to do, and if I'm, and so when we were camping at the beach, then on our close to our last day, we went somewhere else at a beach, and then we came home. But also, this is super cool.
it is? What is?
I forgot if I told you this or not, but just in case.
Probably not.
So
No.
I went to the park today, and
Today?
today.
You did go, you told us this about the 7-year-old friend who's going to buy your motorcycle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, but
Because he's
Ani,
got $500?
but Ani's gonna buy me a mermaid swimsuit with the tail.
Oh, well, that's better.
And the top even has mermaid underwear, and also like it's like a real top and hat, and like Ani always owes me things.
No, she does not owe you anything.
She does. Well, that's my story.
That's a good story.
Your game.
Okay. Thank you.
You may proceed.
All right, this is anybody can answer this. What beverage was the subject of the ancient Sumerian hymn to Ninkasi, and is the third most popular beverage in the world after water and tea?
Milk.
Coffee.
It's beer.
Coffee.
It should be milk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we already.
Oh man.
Call back, and we already did the milk.
Yeah, we did the milk thing.
Mommy, be quiet.
All right. So, what popular pet was domesticated for food by indigenous South Americans 7,000 years ago? And
The dog.
no, it's domesticated for food by indigenous South Americans 7,000 years ago. Is a sow when a female and a boar when male. Yes, Alicia.
Pig.
Pig.
Not a pig.
Swine.
No. No,
Cow and a
no, it's
boar.
close. It's a guinea pig.
Oh, wow. Guinea pigs are called sows and boars. I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
didn't
That
know
doesn't
either.
feel
So cute.
like sufficient return on investment in terms of the amount of meal you get out of it. Those are
That's like a
so
burrito.
small.
Well, yeah.
Or less. It's like eating chicken wings.
Okay.
Guinea
Well-
pigs are the chicken wings of the pig world.
Like in Leap, like somebody like the boy said, like boy was an inventor, and he invented these kind of wings that he could fly with, and he said to Felicie, he said, I call them chicken wings, and Felicie said, chickens don't fly, and then
Well, some of them do.
and then like I forgot his name, but he said, but they have wings. They must fly. And then he said, "You fly, right?" And he flew him in the air, but he fell down. And
Yeah.
then the guy, but then the owner of like the orphanage came, and when they were going to Paris, they went to like the ballet class thing, and then she became a big dancer, and which was Felicity's dream.
All right. What's the most popular food in America according to a 2020 Harris poll?
I think it's rice.
Hot dog.
French
Actually,
fries.
That's the most popular food in the world.
Burgers.
Pizza.
Yes, and was, according to legend, invented in Naples to honor Queen
Yeah,
Margherita.
Pizza.
Hot dogs.
I had some pizza yesterday, and I gotta say, I think that it makes sense that it's the most popular food in the world.
It is fantastic. Isn't it?
But I think it
Pizza's
makes
like
sure that
It's
hot dogs
everything.
are the most
so
yummiest
good.
in the
It
world.
is. It really is good. It's weird how good it is.
Can I go back one question and ask, are guinea pigs related to, like, specially related to pigs?
No, it's a mystery why they're called guinea pigs, because they're not from New Guinea, and guineas are a kind of coin that I think that the Portuguese use, and they're from the Andes. But the one of the reasons that it might be called a guinea pig is because they were named by Europeans and they basically said, where are they from? Guinea. They're from very far away, and they are related to cavies, I think they're called. They're South American little mammals that run around in South America. But the guinea pig does not exist live. It's a different species because it was bred from the cavies. So they were bred for food, and then 100 years
There's
ago,
no wild ones.
there's no wild ones.
And yet they use the word like boar and sow, which aren't those pig words?
Yeah, because they're called guinea pigs. So that's why, I'm sure they had different names for the Incas who developed them, but those are English, typically ignorant English words that the typically ignorant English, who invented, racially based slavery and split up the 13 colonies and split up Kuwait and Iraq and Bangladesh and Pakistan and India. Not that they caused problems everywhere that they went, but I'm just saying. Darn those English, as Kristen says. Yes. I have one more question I'm going to ask you, because this is one of my favorite questions. What movie was produced by George W. George, the son of Rube Goldberg, and featured Wallace Shawn having dinner with Andre Gregory?
You know it.
What is it?
Actually, interestingly enough, this was one of the ones I got right the first time I was on the show.
Oh, good.
My Dinner with Andre.
My Dinner with Andre. So I shared back then that, or maybe I didn't. So George W. George, his brother is named George, and Rube Goldberg was, of course, he was an inventor and a cartoonist, and he got a lot of anti-Semitic death threats and stuff, and before World War II, and before that became unpopular. And when his kids were going off to college, he urged them to change their names. And so, no, Thomas was the older brother, and Thomas changed his name to Thomas George, and in honor of his younger brother. And George wanted to, keep the same name as his brother, so he renamed himself George George.
Did George W. George have a father named George H.W. George?
No, he had a father named Rube Goldberg, so he's originally named George Goldberg.
Did he ever go to the jungle?
No, he was a Broadway producer, and he happened to produce My Dinner with Andre.
At first, I thought you were telling us that he named both of his sons George, and
No.
I thought even for
I thought he did tell us that.
Yeah, he
No,
did
Rube
say
Goldberg. Rube Goldberg was
Rube.
their father. Reuben
Yes.
Goldberg, right? And he had a son named George Goldberg and a son named Thomas Goldberg.
that.
Thomas was
At
the
first,
older
you
one.
did tell us that they were both named George.
Yes, I did. That's right. I did. That's how I told the story wrong. So there was George Michael, I don't even know. Oh, look, Handsome Jack is here.
There he is.
Just in time at 7 o'clock, just as we're about to stop. So here he comes. Here he comes. Is he there?
He's disappeared already.
Yeah. He came. I scared him off.
There he
Yeah.
is on the moon.
Hi, Handsome Jack.
Hello, hello, hello.
Do you? I feel like you should know all these people, but maybe you don't know any of them.
Well, I know Michelle, of course, and I know
Yes.
Alicia.
Oh, good.
You know,
You know Mike Spiro?
I know. I don't think Mike knows me, but I saw him act way back in the day.
Oh yeah, back in the day when
Yeah.
he looked almost exactly the same.
Exactly.
He
yeah.
does look
Yeah, yeah.
exactly the same.
He doesn't
Really, I have to hate him now. It's really sad.
I know.
I think I look much more wizened.
Well, really?
No, I don't know. I don't think anything. What did you see? What show did you see?
Were you in Nicholas Scabobian's Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yes.
I was, but I
Yeah,
had a hump.
You had a hump.
Yeah,
Now,
he's gotten rid of that.
I got to tell you, I think I get credit for remembering the exact title of that show.
You do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Nicholas Scabobian's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Mike Shapiro was brilliant in that.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite moment in all of theater, or my favorite bit in all of theater, was when he had the bells and he just took requests. And he was able to play.
That was so much fun.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. It was
Every song had to be in the key of C. We started by saying, does anybody have a request? But I had to keep narrowing it to make sure I'd actually know all the songs. So eventually I said, does anybody have a request for a soft rock love song from the 1970s? And then I would be sure that I knew whatever anybody was going to ask for.
Does anybody know any
Magnet
Air
and Steel.
Supply songs?
Magnet and Steel. All you are is the air that I breathe.
Yeah.
Endless Love. What else? Come on. What's the playlist? Yeah.
You Are the Magnet and I'm the Steel by Timothy B. Schmidt. Right? Am I right?
Whose father was Rude George Goldberg Schmidt.
No, he wasn't.
Sonia's raising her hand.
Yes, Sonia.
So I have a large question for you guys.
Okay.
So, there is one school and only one class for all the Spy Kids to go in. And
Spy Kids?
Yes, and what's the name of the school?
Wait. What show are you getting this from? Help them out.
It's not a show. It's just I'm asking them what is the name.
I think she's looking for where to apply.
No,
Oh,
I'm just telling you, what is the name of the Spy Kids school?
Spy Kids University.
Spionese.
Spionese. Spionese. Okay. All right. I should have known that. I don't know how.
Spionese. And also, but now next time I ask Stephosaurus, you know.
Oh yeah. No, I'm getting smarter every minute. All right, people. I'm not ending this, but I'm gonna end the broadcast onto Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, send me an email if you want to join this little party here. And thank you for watching on Facebook and being part of that experiment. And if you're watching on YouTube, same thing. I don't know if anybody's watching or whatever, but next week we're going to be back with the game, and we're going to be on both platforms as we sort of transition from YouTube to Facebook. So we're going to be broadcasting the show on Facebook, and we're going to be talking about graduation, and that's going to be the theme. We're looking for people who have graduated. So, and I would like to invite everybody who's here to play again very soon. So if you're willing, I'm going to sign you up. I'll send you some emails, and I don't remember what the themes are. So the themes aren't that important really, but I'd love to have you all back. Sonia, I'm not sure if I'm going to have you on the show. 'Cause I don't think.
We only want to go in this kind of game.
But this time next week, she will have graduated from.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh well.
I
Well,
I would
maybe
really like to join this game.
you would.
Yeah.
All right.
There
Well,
might have to
maybe
be a special moment
I'm-
of,
yeah, I might have to do a special kids edition.
Exactly. That could be so cool.
All right. I'll
for the
give that a
recently
try.
graduated.
Let me in and you will have to sign me up.
Okay.